Hey there, James Taylor here, keynote speaker on creativity, innovation and future trends. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can improve whatever you do, your craft, by actually watching your competition. So I'm here in Dubai just now. I'm been giving a number of keynotes and speeches and meeting with different clients here. I'm actually in a place called Al Sikal area, which is a really cool kind of design area. They've got lots of nice restaurants, galleries here. There's actually a food festival on just now, so we've been having some amazing food from here in the region. But while I've been here, I also got a chance to go to, I think it's the biggest floating library in the world. I'll put some footage here so you can see it. It was recently birthed very close to here. And while I was going there, I actually went past another ship, which is called the QE2, the Queen Elizabeth II. Now here's an interesting take on that. My father is a jazz guitarist, and his first ever big professional gig was as a guitarist in the band on the QE2. He was 15 years old at the time. It was a big adventure for him going on this ship. In fact, the captain of the ship had to be his legal guardian because he was kind of under 16. So one of the stories that my dad tells of going and doing this first professional thing, he learned loads from the other musicians and in the band and the band leaders as well. But he also ensured that every night he would go and see one of the other bands that was playing on a different part of the ship. And the reason that he used to go on this and go and see this other band was there was another guitarist in this other band, and my father said he disliked pretty much everything about this other guitarist's playing. His style, his sound, his choices, his musical choices that he was making. And one of the reasons that he went to go and see this other guitarist every night, his kind of, I guess, competition, was to just think about all the things, the decisions that he wouldn't make. Almost kind of looking at something and then thinking about what can I do as the opposite of that. So if that person chose to go really heavy in one thing, how can I think to go lighter if I go into that section? And this is a useful thing to think about when it comes to critical thinking and creative thinking. When I read a book, I usually have a journal or a notepad sitting next to me, a yellow legal pad. And on that notepad, I basically put a line down the middle. And as I'm reading the book, on the left, what I'll do is I'll write down all of the things that I agree with, or ideas that come to me from reading this book. And so this could be little thoughts, little ideas, maybe great things that the author writes about. And so I'll write that down on the left side. But on the right side, what I'll do is I'll actually write down all the things I disagree with the writer on. All the choices that I don't agree that the writer made in writing this book or this chapter of the book. It could be a literary device that they've used, or something I just felt was really clunky, or the order was wrong in the book. And so it really kind of makes you think a little bit more about why people make decisions. And it makes you think about the decisions that you make and why you might want to go one route as opposed to going a different route in your creative work. So give that a shot just now. Try, if maybe there's someone whose work you really don't like in whatever your craft is, think about how you could almost go the opposite of everything that they decide, and what would that mean in your choices. Likewise, next time you read a book, get a journal or a notepad or a legal pad, put a line down the middle, and on the left side, write down all the things you agree or the ideas that are sparked from reading this book. But on the right side, write down all the things where you disagree with the writer and things you think the writer could have done better in writing that book. My name is James Taylor, and from here in beautiful Al Sikal Avenue in Dubai, thanks for watching.